best team in the NFL through 11 weeks, Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
No question.
I saw something that there's so many nuggets floating around about the Lions. You get lost in the numbers.
Yeah.
The disparity in yardage with them yesterday and the Jaguars was north of 400 yards.
Yes.
It was the largest disparity in a game since the 1970s. I think it was 1979.
That's correct. I've got the stat right
that
here
right?
because we have the same research staff.
That's right, we do.
So these 645 to 170 was the delta in total yards.
1979, the year I was born. And there has never been a bigger ass whooping in the entire NFL than the one we saw yesterday. And I was talking about this when I was with you guys. I was talking about it with Kurt Warner. And Kurt's just, what do you like about this team? They're so likable, from just top to bottom. If you're not from Detroit, if you don't have a horse in the race, they pass the jersey test, which means if you go to center field in the middle of the game and look around the stands, most teams have 2 or 3 jerseys that people buy. I think the Lions have 8. You'll see Penei Sewell jerseys, offensive lineman jerseys. And I've been doing this for long enough, Rich, and I know you have too, that I remember it wasn't that long ago where there was a real groundswell of support to say, enough with the Lions on Thanksgiving. End this tradition. They suck. They're always terrible. We should end it now. It's gone from we have to watch the Lions on Thanksgiving to we get to watch them. It's good.
The Lions' inability to be competitive on Thanksgiving, I believe, is what borne out a third Thanksgiving game.
Really?
Yes.
That makes sense.
That it was enough's enough. I know some television executives who are like, this is beachfront property.
Yes.
Why should we grant it to them because they had it when Herbert Hoover was president? You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
and so that was the conversation.
Yes.
And now, your Bears are going to be coming in on that Thanksgiving, and they're going to be holding on for dear life. You got to assume the crash position when you take on the Lions, because invariably as well, they beat you up so significantly, you're going to lose the next week too.
I know. And
I mean, that
physically,
has been borne out.
It's incredible
so far this season.
It has been borne out, and it will continue to be. I'm blown away by the theory of the third Thanksgiving game because of how bad the Lions were.
I believe it was. Obviously,
Rich, I'm in.
Obviously, when money's on the table,
Yes.
now there's 2 Netflix games on Christmas Day, and we're going to be seeing more and more games added internationally to maybe create a package there. I believe the third Thanksgiving night game was born out of, like, let's create another one, because the first one is just basically year in and year out mostly unwatchable. Yeah. And then we'll see who the Cowboys can bring in and jump into the kettlebell.
Sure.
And so that's basically it.
Totally sets up. I buy it. It's someone said, guys, the Lions are starting David Blau at quarterback on Thanksgiving. We got to get. I remember the Mike McMahon years. It's always terrible, but now it's like, can't wait to get to Thanksgiving Lions. Amazing.
And Dan Campbell doesn't have a vast history with the Lions. It does appear that they are balling up all of those years and just throwing it right back at the rest of the league.
I know.
I was joking in hour one, like, which governor is going to come out of the blue and call him classless for beating up on him? Like, is it DeSantis because he beat up on a team from Florida? I don't know. I mean, it's crazy what is going on right now with the Lions. They are the clear class of the NFL as we speak. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.